All right, good morning.
Good morning.
First, I want to say thank you all for coming because I know it's a kind of dreary outside, so definitely appreciate you all taking the time to be with us here today to celebrate this momentous occasion. So first, I want to say welcome to the Supplier Opportunities Access Resource Center, also known as the SOAR Center Ribbon Cutting and Open House. My name is Ariel Douglas. I serve as the Executive Director here within the Office of Procurement. Joined the team in July of 2025. I'm super excited to be able to say this is one of the first accomplishments that I was able to oversee. So again, I take pride in this day. So one kind of start out is, why are we here? The SOAR Center was created because we listened to our business community. We heard some similar questions. Where do I start? How do I become a registered vendor? How do I become a certified business within the county? How do I navigate the procurement process? And how do I successfully do business within the county? And the answer was the creation of the SOAR Center. This is a place where businesses can come, receive hands-on, in-person support, and leave with a clear understanding of the path forward. And in many cases, you can actually leave as a registered vendor with the county on site that day. So at the core of the center, we are creating accessible pathways for businesses to be successful here in Prince George's County. Again, as I mentioned, we provide direct assistance with vendor registration, guidance on how to obtain county business certifications, and helping businesses understand how to navigate the county's procurement processes. And we kind of have some needed clarification regarding being a certified vendor within the county as well as being a registered vendor within the county. So I'll kind of give you a brief distinction. So in order to do business with Prince George's County, you must be registered in our SAP Ariba system, also known as SPEED. So must is vendor registration. So recently we transitioned to SAP Ariba specifically for our electronic invoicing. So you'll receive a purchase order via SAP Ariba, be able to submit your invoices electronically, as well as receive payment quickly using that system. So again, when you sign up, you will begin to start receiving notifications when solicitations are posted, and also that is the mechanism in which you would submit your responses. So first, I want to say vendor registration is mandatory, but we love to encourage you all, if you have a business that's based in the county, to consider county business certification. So if you have a headquarters that is located in Prince George's County, if you have an office located in Prince George's County, we encourage you to consider county business certifications because we are looking to restrict more procurements to those categories. But you must be certified in order to participate in some of those procurements. So I encourage you, what is the value to become a county certified business? More opportunities that we can specifically restrict for those type of businesses. So can I get a hands on which one is mandatory?
Vendor registration.
Vendor registration. Which one is I hope that you consider as a value add?
Certification.
Yes, thank you. So a little homework lesson right here. So again, we are here to assist you with all of those things here within the SOAR Center. And as an add-on to the center, we are going to be launching some expanded outreach and training initiatives. So we're going to be launching our first Grow Get Ready for Procurement Opportunities with Prince George's County. This is our monthly kind of foundational orientation session on how to do business with the county. And that one will be taking place next Tuesday. Virtually, registration is open. If you have any questions on how to register, you can see my team over here at the table. And then subsequently that same week, we'll be launching our PGC Procurement Access and Action sessions, which are topic-based sessions focused on educating businesses on capacity, financing, any topics that we think are relevant in you all being successful here within the county. And the first one is next Wednesday, and this one is going to be on how to submit an invoice in SAP Ariba, because everybody wants to get paid, all right? We understand it's been a complicated process for some, so we want to make sure we had a webinar to address that. And then in March, we'll be having our first procurement-focused industry day, specifically highlighting solicitations within many of the county agencies. So we'll be working with the county executives team on organizing that. So this is just a augment of the SOAR Center. We're expanding our outreach and training initiatives specifically for businesses. Right. So, again, you all are all here for the ribbon cutting, and just kind of wanted to give you kind of a lay of what the event will look like today. So we'll have our welcome remarks from our esteemed county executive, who has shared her vision and is, understand the significance of the SOAR Center. So this is a great moment for Prince George's County. So she will come and share some remarks with the business community here today. Following the county executive, you will hear from the Office of Procurements Deputy Director Ms. Darlene Perkins, who will speak on the impact of the SOAR Center, as well as what it means for businesses seeking to do business here in Prince George's County. And then the most anticipated moment will next be, following Darlene's remarks, will be the official SOAR cutting, ribbon cutting. So again, it's definitely been my honor to welcome you all here today. Hopefully you all will take a tour of our SOAR Center after the ribbon cutting. If you have any questions, concerns, my team is here to answer anything. So now it's my distinct honor and privilege to introduce the County Executive for Prince George's County, Ms. Aisha Braveboy.
Thank you so much, Ariel, and thank you so much, Ms. Perkins, for your leadership and really the great work you all are doing here at the Office of Procurement. And in her absence, let's just give a big round of applause for Director Alice Williams. Now, the Office of Procurement may be the newest county agency, but what I would say is that they are one of the most dynamic county agencies. In 2024, Prince George's County launched the Office of Procurement as a standalone agency from a bill passed by the County Council to foster transparency and efficiency in the procurement process. In 2025, I charged Director Williams with the responsibility of leading this agency and working towards my vision of elevating businesses here in Prince George's County, with the motto that it is good business to do business with the people of Prince George's County. It's never been a better time than now for us to really focus on that issue and to modernize our approach to government operations and engage more closely with local businesses. I recently attended the 2026 Business and Economic Development Summit hosted by the Prince George's Chamber of Commerce with our DCAO for Economic Development, Tracy Benjamin, new President and CEO of the Prince George's Economic Development Corporation, Ingrid Watson, and Procurement Director Alice Williams. There I spoke on the economic outlook of Prince George's County. Under my administration, we are securing high-profile and profitable businesses to do business with and in Prince George's County, like Sphere. There's so much more that can come to our county, but the most important thing is that the people of our county benefit economically. The economic development leaders in my cabinet work tirelessly to share the true story of opportunities that exist within the county and the potential that current partners, developers, and leaders will attract. We are a business-friendly jurisdiction that is competitive, attractive, and wants to have local businesses at the table with us. The most important thing, though, is that the government lead the way, and that's why the Office of Procurement and their work is so significant. I can ask a business coming into our county to do business with our people, but if the county is not maximizing the opportunities with the people here, then we're not really leading the way as we should, and that's why I'm so happy that this team understands the assignment. And I'll just give you one example. When I came into office, we launched our Strike Force 311, which was an opportunity for us to really clean up the county. We prioritized using small and local contractors to support us in this effort, and actually in the recent snowstorm as well, we were able to work with a lot of small businesses to assist us with clearing the snow and ice. And so these are opportunities for us to show businesses in our county that we value them, that we appreciate them, and that we support them, and that we understand that they have talent and they have experience. So this is a real exciting time here in our county. As we continue to diversify our revenue and our tax base, what we know is that corporate and business taxes are a way for us to begin to move away from reliance on residential property taxes to a more attractive taxing structure, which would include more commercial and businesses contributing to our bottom line. And the Office of Procurement plays a significant role in that. So I just want to say thank you all so much for the work that you are doing. Ms. Douglas, I know this is your baby, and so we are cutting the ribbon on it today. I also want to say thank you to the DCAO for Government Operations, Chris Osuji. Thank you so much for being here today. Your guidance, the direction that you understand we need to move this agency in is invaluable, and I appreciate the support, and you are their biggest champion as well. So thank you so much for being here today. So thank you all, and look forward to cutting the ribbon. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you so much. I am Darlene Perkins. I am the Deputy Director of the Office of Procurement. And so I do want to thank Madam County Executive Braveboy for those great words. And I think what people don't understand is her support for our Office of Procurement has been great. You know, Alice and I, Director Williams and I retired from the federal service. And to see, and I'll be honest, we just weren't engaged in county business even though we lived here. And so to have the opportunity now to where we live, where I went to high school, where I went to college, and now contribute to, making county procurement elevated, I really do appreciate the opportunity. Thank you so much. And thank you for Lisa Osuji for being here, and Deputy Chief of Staff, appreciate it too, and any elected officials and anyone else. So I just want to do a few comments. And I do want to add though, besides spurring business development and doing business with Office of Procurement, just to highlight one of the things that the county executive has done is streamline permitting, for example. So businesses that also want to, create their own business, not necessarily do business with the county, but start their own business locally, open up a barber shop or anything, she's made that process quicker and faster. So that's another business development piece that I think everyone should know about. So what do we want to talk about today? Oh, and the other thing, sorry Alice, so I would be remiss if I did not, again, she's streaming, so that's why I did like that, so she's watching. So, and thank you to Alice Williams. I have to look straight because I know she's sick, you all. She unfortunately she contracted COVID. She's fine, but again, this thing is still out here, so everyone have to be careful. So hello, Alice. Everybody can wave and say hi. So we appreciate it. It's killing her that she's not here today, right? This is one of her things that she loves to do. So really quick, I've spent, and so is Ariel and Alice, of course, a large part of our careers helping businesses. And so for the last 5 years before I retired, I was the OSBU Director for Homeland Security. So just imagine how many small businesses wanted to do business with Homeland Security. And so one of the things that we had to do was find ways to open doors. A lot of individual companies feel that doors are shut, bolted shut, and people shouldn't have to feel that way. And what we call that in the federal space, the same thing here, are barriers to entry. And what we do not want to have are those type of barriers. Everyone should feel welcome, okay? And so we want companies that feel that they've been underserved or that they haven't been paid that much attention. We don't want them to feel that they have been overlooked. And so this is why SOAR was created. The idea came up to, procurement is very busy, but how can we have one group that specifically, how can we have one group that specifically is dedicated to helping companies register, get certified, ask certain questions, etc. I'll just hold it. So today we aren't just cutting a ribbon, we are dismantling those barriers. So we cut this ribbon, we've had a soft launch, this is the official launch. So this is where we want companies to feel that they are welcome. Is this hello? Is this a little scratchy? Oh, into the mic, sorry. So as a procurement professional and a small business advocate, there are a few things that in this position and job that we do not like to hear. And some of those are, I don't know what to do next. There's no way the county can help me. Are there really opportunities? I see the same people winning things. We hear that, we hear it, And Ariel mentioned it, how do I get paid? So that's one of the biggest things that SOAR will help to answer those questions. And so if you felt that way in the past, well, we wanted to reiterate and make very clear that that ends today. We don't want anyone to feel that way. So, I'm not solving all the problems in one day. If y'all come to me and say, oh, I haven't gotten paid, we do have a way to tell you what to do, and we work on those problems all the time, I'll tell you right now. And that's one of our biggest issues, it's payment. So believe me, we have reports and a lot of data where we can show where money is. We have our data, one of our data analysts is Shalia, of course. If you don't know Shalia, please know Shalia. She's like the master IT person for our procurement. We couldn't do anything without her. So we really want to specifically get away from the I don't know. And so SOAR is not just an office staffed by the Office of Procurement. This is a county office. So this is the office where you can come and get information that you need about registration. So you're representing DPI or Public Works, and you have vendors that you want to get registered, send them to SOAR. And we can get your vendors registered so they can compete on contracts, on solicitations that are open. This is an office where you get the information you need. We are all your helpers and navigators through this process. And whether you're a seasoned company, I see some in here who are have done business on the federal side and with the county, or if you're a business, look, I just got my LLC, what do I do? This is a place where you can come and get that information. Just think of us as, Aaron has these stars on here, and, what different iterations of what this should look like, our branding for this. And so just think of us as the North Star to kind of guide you through what you need to do. And so she mentioned some outreach. We're going to have a lot of connection and partnership with Employee Prince George's, Economic Development Corporation, the Revenue Authority, Clean Partnership, all of the Chambers of Commerce. So you'll see more of that activity. So our commitment to solutions, what we're trying to get to, in my experience, they say no is a way to get to yes. I can't always give you a yes, I can't tell you, hey, you get a contract tomorrow. That's not how it works, right? So what we can do is make you ready to be able to compete. SOAR will not have all the answers because what they do, they're not the procurement officers, okay? So they're giving you information about what SOAR can do, registration. Any issue that you have, they will bring that up to Alice or myself or to the procurement team if you have about a specific solicitation. So if you go to SOAR, they're not the technical experts in procurement, as Ariel is, too, but as it relates to open solicitations, those should be to the procurement officer or to Alice or myself. So SOAR also will do a few things. There will be clarity, a roadmap for how to register, how to get certified, stages of procurement. They can tell you, again, the information about solicitations is should be directed to the individuals. Inclusion. We want to ensure that every group, underserved groups, county groups, women-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses feel that they are included in what we're doing here. So being included is key. We see now that in this world we are in right now, that doesn't feel like a lot of people are included. And we want to make that this is an inclusive center and space for everyone. And accountability. If we don't have the answer, we're going to find it. So if you know me, I'm going to answer 100 times the same question, and I'm trying to get the answer. So I will fight to get the answer. Ariel too, she'll ask you a million questions until she gets the answer. That's just how we have, how we are and the people that we are. So you may not have the answer at first, but believe that we'll try to find it for you, okay? And our goal is to not solve the problems, but we're here to not gatekeep the answers. So if we know the answer, we'll provide it. If we don't, we'll go find it. If I don't, I'll tell you, I don't know. But I'll find the answer for you. So in closing, to all the businesses that are shown out here today, raise your hand if you're a company, a business, an entrepreneur. Appreciate that. Very good, very good. What we want to tell you is that we know you have the talent, we know you have the drive, because you came here today and you're streaming online and you came and actually attended this. Thank you very much. But now we want you to know that now you have the access. So the SOAR Center is going to be officially open, and the county executive cuts his ribbon. But now we need to get to work and show the world what the county can build when everyone participates. So I want to thank everyone for attending. I appreciate you taking the time out. And SOAR Center is going to be very successful. And another thing, we want SOAR to go beyond us. So we have created the center, and a lot of times you think the legacy of these things, you know, we don't plan on going anywhere. I don't want to say it anytime soon. But this is something that should transcend us, transcend the county executive, transcend whoever is, anyone. That this should be here for years to come, that these opportunities exist for businesses that are interested in doing business with the county. So having said that, I think we're going to try to move the podium away and actually have the actual cutting of the ribbon. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. Yes, sir. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Got it? Yes.